Hi, everyone. Big Thinny Sleep Tano here, the internet's tiredest music nerd. Going to go to bed as soon as I am done shooting this video. Had a long weekend, a fun and action-packed weekend, but still got to take a second to talk about the weekly track roundup, my thoughts on a bunch of tracks that have dropped over the past week or so, whether I loved them or hated them or felt somewhere in between. They are all linked down below, so you can check them out for yourselves. And yes, Austin, the other microphone is turned off. Don't ask me. All right. Also linked down below, along with everything that I'm going to talk about in this video, is our Turntable Lab link. We get kickback from it. Supports the channel if you use it to buy some vinyl, buy some anything they have over there on their lovely, wonderful, hot, sensual website. And you can also support the channel even more than you are already by virtue of clicking on this video and leaving a smiley face comment, liking the video too, by hitting up our Patreon page, signing up, joining in, getting access to the Discord community, access to bonus monthly content, including, I got to do a new, Why You Know review over there. We've started doing them over there. Talk about some records that I don't have plans probably to do a full formal review on, but still wanted to at the very least mention for the patrons. But yeah, moving on, let's get into it. The worst tracks of the week. We have a handful. We have a few of those, and they are as follows, kicking off with, of course, we have Mr. Brandon Flowers, who's putting out more solo material. Paradise is the name of the single that he's treating us to. And it's kind of this like hokey, over-the-top country number that like I just don't really get the theatrics of. I mean, between his solo stuff and The Killers, like he's pretty knee deep in the world of Americana and, rock music that has a rustic kind of like American heart to it. But like why he needs to go full country and do it in a way that just seems so hammed up, I don't know. It just feels like a cringy kind of put on to me, unfortunately. We also have of course, Nickelback hitting us with a new single, Rattle the Cage, featuring John 5. It's kind of Nickelback, instead of doing a post-grunge thing, going for like more of an alt metal thing. And I don't know, it's not quite their bag, in my opinion. In addition to this sound and vibe just generally being stale as heck right now and not really having a whole lot of gas left in the tank. There's also that we can't forget. Bloc Party has treated us to a new track as well, coming on strong, though. I mean, the bass tone is fantastic. Drums are pretty cool, but where's the song? No song there. Not only no song there, but the vocals are kind of just like riffing the entire time, are grating and annoying and just going nowhere fast. I don't get why the band kind of came up with a great groove in the studio and didn't really want to pair it with a compelling song, but there you go. Meh. The songs I was on the fence about, didn't love, but still thought they were worth shouting out. They are as follows. We have Queens of the Stone Age, who are back with a new single, a new album on the way, a new era, but this new track is kind of a head scratcher. Easy Street, of course, is the title, and it's very chill, very moody, very acoustic, a little derivative as well. Definitely not that trademark Queens of the Stone Age sound. Even some bits of it sound like Peter Gabriel to my ears. I mean, bands kind of change and evolve over the years and, go in different directions. You can't expect a band sort of like, deliver the same sound and style for the entirety of their existence. But I think Queens of the Stone Age is far from like a pretty one-note sort of band. Records like Clockwork sound far different, than like their past early work, like their first three records. So it's not like there's been no change over the course of the Queens of the Stone Age catalog, but this new track over here just feels like really far outside of not just their comfort zone, but like what their strengths are musically and artistically. It's just a really forgettable tune overall. And just like, you know, as far as like acoustic ballads go, it's pretty meh, very middle of the road, very average in my view. Hopefully there are some, I don't know, either more interesting versions of this or just more rockin' cuts in subsequent singles or deeper cuts of this forthcoming album. We also have Blu DeTiger, who's hitting us with a Shock. Not a song that I love, but it's got a bass line that I love. Great bass line and great drum production. It's a groovy number for sure, even if I feel like the vocals are at least like a little bit forgettable. We do have a Beck over here who is still very much in his like low-key, downtrodden, you know, sad boy country era. It's listenable, it's fine, but it's just kind of going nowhere fast to my ears. We also have a Beabadoobee, who is hitting us with a new single over here, another one. Switchblade is the title of this one. I don't love the song attached to this track, but it's got some cool sequences and production for sure, like really kind of glitchy, textured rock music with some cool drum loops. Definitely like, you know, the different sonics that this track has to offer, even if like the song itself isn't blowing me away. We've also got a Lil Baby who amazingly is working with Pharrell on this new track over here. I mean, it's not the best Lil Baby song I've ever heard, far from it, but it's definitely not his most average, boring, or uninteresting track ever. I'll say that. It's somewhere in the middle, and hopefully, you know, in this new era of his, he finds ways to work with a wider variety of producers to kind of challenge himself and experiment a bit more and maybe do something new and refreshing. We've also got the best tracks of the week, of course. They are as follows, and again, all linked down below so you can check them out for yourself. We've got Twin Temple, the duo that got kicked off of the Charlie Crockett tour. They've got a new single out, which is a, you know, a little vocal pop ballad, vintage, of course, in style, and really beautiful, really dramatic, really well produced. Sort of seems like this whole kind of getting kicked off of that tour is panning out well for them, given the, you know, new influx of attention they've been getting lately. Apparently, they're going to be performing with an opening for Jack White very soon, which is pretty cool. So, nice stuff. Good luck to them in their future ventures. And if they've got more songs on the way that sound as good and as well produced as this one, looks like we're going to be in for a pretty cool record from them very soon. We also have Tkay Maidza, who's hitting us with, I think, one of her most chill singles ever, but still very beautiful on the ears and quite nice. Collaboration with Jenevieve, of course. Romanticize is the title of this one. Again, not quite the over-the-top trap banger style that she's typically known for. Something a little bit of a variant here. We've got Tinashe, who's hitting us with Crash Out, a bit of a raw, stripped back, very skeletal bop of a lead single with, I think, like maybe a smidge of club appeal. Liking how groovy this one is, how unhinged it is lyrically. Really looking forward to what Tinashe is going to do during this new era. We also have, whoa, hold the phone, stop the presses. Olivia, Tremor, Control. That's right. I said Olivia, Tremor, Control, Elephant 6, indie Atlanta legends are back with new material and a new project on the way that contains a bunch of different songs that have been like recorded over the course of years and years and years and it's now seeing the light of day. And our first taste of it is Garden of Light. And it's actually like a really cool single with, of course, like those throwback lo-fi indie vintage 60s rock vibes through and through. And again, it's like a good tune to boot. Damn. Looking forward to Olivia Tremor Control making an Olivia Tremor return. Didn't know this was going to be on the bingo card in 2026, and I am not complaining. Garden of Light is the name of the track, if I didn't already mention it. We've got Mastodon with a second lead single that I think rocks a lot more than the first. The riffs on this one are nasty as hell. Snakes for Dinner is a really dynamic and versatile track with some clean lead vocals, awesome drum fills, and again, just fiery riffs from front to back. I'll say that. We have Ginger Root, Soarin, funky little single from him, apparently like a tie-in with an animated series, which is pretty cool. Liking that. That's a really cool opportunity for him, of course. Hopefully we get some new, Ginger Root like new album cycle really soon, since the last record did so well. We also have Hell Island. The sort of Blood Brothers connected rock and post-hardcore project is back with that kind of usual nasty Blood Brothers vocal chemistry, but over riffs that are like a lot more rockin' and straightforward, which I really appreciate. Not quite the weird hardcore chaos that they were known for. This is a little riffier, a little bit more kind of fun and straightforward. And we also have On the Corner. Standing on the Corner, who are back. Mr. Postman Wait is the A-side of a new single that they have out and about. It's like this crazy melting organ jazz bit that has multiple sections to it that's absolutely maddening and weird and just messy as heck and odd, but I'm kind of loving it, and it kind of smooths out toward the very end in a really interesting way. I just continue to love the band's just avant weirdo freako chemistry. I think it is really endearing and interesting for sure. And finally, of course, Carly Rae Jepsen is treating us to another single. After All, seems like a lot of the ladies these days are embracing kind of like the breathy lead vocals, vintage sheen on the production, and just like super dancey old school grooves, vibes, some disco touches here and there as well, I would say. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not a bad fit for Carly at all as we kind of barrel toward this new full-length album from her. And this is going to be pretty much it for a very trim weekly track roundup, everybody. Again, check out those recommendations in the description box, and I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Tracks Forever.